From high atop Healthcare Hill in Central Maryland, this is BSN Headline News. Today's top story is ICD-10. Yes, ICD-10 is coming, and Bon Secours needs to get ready for this legislative mandate. In January 2009, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services announced two regulations designed to help transition to electronic health records. Essentially, these regulations require the adoption of a new generation of diagnosis and procedure codes. So, everyone is moving away from the ICD-9 to these new regulations. And the change is not insignificant. While ICD-9 had some 13,000 diagnosis codes, ICD-10 diagnosis codes reach upwards of 68,000. And the 3,000 procedure codes in ICD-9 is now 87,000 procedure codes in ICD-10. So, what will we do? Well, there are actually two phases of the implementation mandate. The first phase is called HIPAA 5010 and is well underway. HIPAA 5010 requires new standards for certain electronic healthcare transactions. It allows the larger ICD-10 codes to be accepted in the new electronic healthcare transaction. The second phase is the actual replacement of the existing ICD-9 coding sets for diagnoses and inpatient hospital procedures to the new ICD-10 coding sets. The deadlines for compliance are January 1, 2012 for the HIPAA 5010 and August 1, 2013 for the ICD-10 code sets. In the end, ICD-10 codes adoption is expected to more accurately define services, provide specific diagnosis and treatment information, support comprehensive reporting of quality data, ensure more accurate payments, fewer rejected claims, and improved disease management, and bring the U.S. in line with other developed countries. You can find out more, and there's a lot more, about the transition from ICD-9 to ICD-10 on IRIS. Just search for the terms ICD-10 or 5010. In other news, the Sisters of Bon Secours Vocation Office has opened a chat room. Every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m., the chat room will feature one of the sisters chatting about a variety of topics. According to Sister Pat Dowling, CBS Vocation Director, the chat room will offer women who are inquiring about a vocation an opportunity to discuss topics related to religious life and discerning one's call to religious life. Currently, the chat room's guest is Sister Christine Webb, CBS. Sister Chris took her final vows on November the 12th, 2011. Before her final vows ceremony, Sister Chris was chatting about how she's heard God's calling and began her search. Other topics on Sister Chris's agenda include family thoughts and preparation for final vows. Since taking her final vows, Sister Chris has also talked about living in community life. According to Sister Chris, being the first guest for the chat room is an honor and privilege. It will be a wonderful new way to introduce the sisters to the world. If you are interested in joining the conversation or know of someone interested in joining the conversation, tune in every Tuesday evening from 7 to 8 p.m. at www.bonsecourvocations.org/chat. You can go there now to check out the schedule of chat topics. And if you are interested in becoming a Sister of Bon Secours or know of someone interested in becoming a Sister of Bon Secours, check out the entire website at www.bonsecourvocations.org. Finally, on October 20th, 2011, Bon Secours St. Petersburg received an award from the City of St. Petersburg Leisure and Community Services Department for community volunteers. And while every community has volunteers, Maria Manor resident Fred Wilder is somewhat of a special volunteer. You see, Fred has just celebrated his 99th birthday and was recognized for 15 years of volunteer service at the Pinellas Pioneer Settlement. And while Fred was unable to attend the ceremony in person, family and friends received the award on his behalf and later presented the plaque to Fred at home in Maria Manor. Fred now proudly displays the plaque near his bedside. Now, at that same ceremony, Bon Secours St. Petersburg was honored for its dedicated participation in supporting health and wellness in the downtown St. Pete area. Over the past 3 years, Bon Secours St. Petersburg has donated over $250,000 to community nonprofit organizations and actively participates in different health and senior events, as well as community planning and support committees for vulnerable populations. Please join us in congratulating Bon Secours St. Petersburg for their recognition from the City of St. Petersburg Leisure and Community Services Department for their dedicated participation in supporting health and wellness in their community, and Fred Wilder on his 99th birthday, as well as his 15 years of volunteer service. Well, that's it for this week. Stay tuned to this portal for future up-to-the-minute information on these and other stories on BSN Headline News. I'm Dave Schlachter. Have a happy and safe Thanksgiving holiday, and thanks for joining us.
BSN Headline News is a production of Bon Secours Productions and is solely responsible for its content.